Welcome to the Below Football Kaizer family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news. Predicting Kaizer Chiefs 11 against Marumo Gallants, desperate Vilakazi set to finally field new signings? After losing back-to-back matches, Vilakazi are under pressure and desperate for a victory. Some changes at the back are expected as Vilakazi hope to get a win in the midweek South African top-flight clash at the FNB Stadium. Goal takes a look at how the Kaizer Chiefs caretaker coaches could select the starting lineup when they host Marumo Gallants on Wednesday in the Premier Soccer League. Goalkeeper, Brandon Peterson. Peterson is definitely not happy after conceding 4 goals in the last 2 games. Right back, Reeve Frosler. The team has not shared any news about the availability of Thabiso Munyin, who has missed the last 2 matches with an injury, paving the way for Frosler to continue at right back. Left back, Pasika Mayo. The former Orlando Pirates defender has done nothing wrong to warrant his benching. He might be preferred ahead of Bradley Cross once again. Most read. 1 official, Bafana playmaker signs for former Aston Villa Stars club in Europe. 2 Andre de Jong, why the midfielders move to Pirates fall through. 3 official, Sundowns sign UEFA U19 winner to replace Ribeiro. For Pirates Mofokeng continues form for Chiefs, but a Vilakazi legend endures bad run. 5 official, ex-Pirates coach takes charge of Moroccan Giants leaving ex-Downs stars behind. 6 Ballon d'Or 2025, official 30-man rankings revealed. 7 drop stiff Miguel from Flamengo. Angola no longer calling him because form has declined, Chiefs told. 8 Pirates confirm absence of 3 players as they prepare to tackle Siwalili. Centre back, Inacio Miguel. Vilakazi supporters are divided about their captain's display, but with given Flamengo not match fit, the Angolan should continue his duty at the back. Centre back, Zitha Khanyisa. Aidan McCarthy has not been at his best in the last 2 games. Khanyisa, who has helped keep 3 clean sheets in as many games, might replace the youngster. Central midfield for Thabo Seal. The South Africa international is one of the players who have made an impact in the club. He is among the starters. Central midfielder, Sifesil Ndlovu. Sibonja Mthethwa struggles to play progressive football, explaining why the former SuperSport United man might be paired with Seal. Attacking midfielder, Gaston Sereno. The veteran midfielder showed some glimpses of brilliance when he came on from the bench in the loss to Kabascorp last weekend. Nduduzi Shabalala might be introduced later in the match. Right attacker, Glody Lilipo. The Democratic Republic of Congo attacker is one of the players who have been doing well for Vilakazi in the PSL. Left attacker, Pule Modi. Despite his lack of final product, Modi is industrious and always a handful for the defenders, explaining why the technical team likes him. Centre forward, Flavio Silva. 2 goals in 3 matches for the club, more should be expected from the bulky forward. Kaizer Chiefs urged to consider giving Flamengo ahead of stiff Miguel. Angola no longer calling up Inacio because his form has declined. Questions have been asked about the recent performances of the 29-year-old who was, once again, on the spotlight last weekend as the Glamour Boys dropped the ball in the CAF Interclub competition played in Luanda. What is Chiefs' record this season, defensively? Kaizer Chiefs have played 7 matches across all competitions in the 2025-26 season. The Glamour Boys started on a high note, keeping 5 clean sheets in the Premier Soccer League, before falling 3-1 in their last domestic outing against Sekhukhune United. That was followed up with a 1-0 loss to Kabascorp in the first leg of the CAF Confederation Cup in Luanda. Vilakazi have now conceded 4 goals in just 2 matches, after keeping 5 clean sheets in a row. Who is to blame for recent struggles? Chiefs assistant coach Cedric Kaze insists the most recent loss was because the Soweto Giants were not clinical. Former Kaizer Chiefs winger Junior Connie has questioned Aidan McCarthy and Miguel's compatibility, insisting the former struggled. However, former Bafana international Mlungisi Ngubane believes it is the Angola international who is out of form. Is it high time Chiefs considered Flamengo? Former South Africa international Mlungizane Ngubane believes the Glamour boys should now rest Miguel. "I'm starting to doubt the Angolan, he's too stiff for South African football and struggles to change direction," he told Kickoff. Miguel struggles to deal with mobile and skillful players. Kaizer Chiefs should focus on building the confidence of Given Simango and consider resting Inacio Miguel. They need to invest in Simango. Chiefs should prioritize younger centre-backs, he added. The reason Angola is no longer calling up Miguel is because his form has declined. The mistakes committed by Miguel against Kaze were evident. There were many spaces behind the Kaizer Chiefs defense during the game. He really didn't perform well on Saturday. Chiefs must give these young defenders a chance, Ngubane concluded. Most read. One official, Bafana playmaker signs for former Aston Villa Stars club in Europe. 2 Andre de Jong, why the midfielders move to Pirates fall through. 3 official, Sundowns sign UEFA U19 winner to replace Ribeiro. For Pirates Mofokeng continues form for Chiefs, but a Makasi legend endures bad run. 5 official, ex-Pirates coach takes charge of Moroccan Giants leaving ex-Downs Stars behind. 6 Ballon d'Or 2025, official 30-man rankings revealed. 7 predicting Chiefs 11 against Gallants, desperate Makasi set to finally field new signings. 8 Pirates confirm absence of 3 players as they prepare to tackle Siwalili. Will Chiefs give Simango a chance? On Wednesday, Chiefs host Marumo Gallants in the Premier Soccer League outing to be staged at the FNB Stadium. Chances are high that some changes will be made, the most signs of trouble at Naturina. Kaizer Chiefs losing the plot amid Nasreddine Nabi's looming exit as Khalil Ben Youssef and Cedric Kaze seek to steady ship. After a surprisingly positive start from Kaizer Chiefs at the beginning of the 2025-26 season, it now seems like the Soweto Giants are fast running out of steam. The Glamour boys were quick out of the blocks, winning 4 of their first 5 matches as they looked as though they would mount a title challenge. The manner in which they collected those points was particularly eye-catching, especially defensively, where they appeared rock solid. Their defenders, spearheaded by Inacio Miguel and Zitha Quinica, as well as their goalkeeper Brandon Peterson, were immense in that period as Chiefs kept 5 successive clean sheets. But against Sekakun United, Nasreddine Nabi's men came unstuck, losing 3-1 in a game that now appears to be the Tunisians' last as a Makasi coach. The club is currently negotiating a parting of ways with their coach, with reports indicating that this is due to Nabi not having the papers to sit on the bench in CAF Confederation Cup assignments. For Chiefs, this has coincided with the further deterioration of their form, as they went on to lose the first leg of their first preliminary round clash with Angolan side Kaze 1-0 away from home. Having now lost 2 successive matches in all competitions, Chiefs seem to be going back to their old ways, and here, Goal details how they find themselves in this situation. Flattering to deceive? After such a bright start, Chiefs fans will be forgiven for dreaming of a potential title charge, but it now appears that it will remain just that, a dream. In order to remain in the conversation for the title, the Soweto Giants need to be more consistent in getting results, and can't afford to slip up too many times. But should they get their affairs in order soon enough, the boys from Naturina could still regain their early momentum and end up challenging. The Nabi saga. It now looks certain that Nabi's relationship with Chiefs is over, following a coaching licensing fiasco that comes as a big shock to everyone. The issue around his CAF qualifications, which means he would not be able to sit on the bench for any of their interclub competition fixtures this season, had led to this sudden divorce. Chiefs have since confirmed that they are currently negotiating with Nabi regarding his exit, but it is still unclear who will replace the Tunisian. Over the weekend against Kaze, his assistants Cedric Kaze and Khalil Ben Youssef were given the responsibility of leading the team from the touchline. Misfiring again, where are the goals? Chiefs have been goal-shy so far this season, but were able to get away with it because of their stoic defense, which kept attackers at bay and ensured they avoided defeats. But as they begin to concede goals, their lack of creativity and killer instinct in front of goal is increasingly Chiefs given green light to sign Luke Bartman from CT Spurs. SABC Sport understands the Premier Soccer League Dispute Resolution Chamber, DRC, has declared midfielder Luke Bartman a free agent, paving the way for Kaizer Chiefs to complete his signing. The decision ends weeks of uncertainty for Vilakazi as Bartman's status was under review following Cape Town Spurs' relegation to the ABC Mamelodi League in May. Spurs endured back-to-back demotions, from the top flight and then the Mamelodi Foundation Championship, dropping into the amateur ranks. According to NSL rules, players become free agents under these circumstances. However, Spurs argued that Bartman still had a binding contract, despite a clause stating he could leave if the club was relegated. On Tuesday, the PSL DRC ruled in favor of Bartman, allowing him to join a club of his choice on a free transfer, expected to be Kaizer Chiefs. Vilakazi received similar clearance just 10 days ago to sign former Spurs captain Asanili Velabai, whose legal team fought to secure his release. The DRC rejected Spurs' arguments in both cases. Chiefs are now expected to move quickly to finalize Bartman's registration before Spurs escalate the matter to SAFA and request arbitration. Spurs have voiced their displeasure, calling the rulings on Velabai, and now Bartman, an injustice to clubs developing young talent in South Africa. Bartman, 19, has not been training with Spurs during this contractual dispute and will likely link up with Chiefs once the paperwork is complete. Kaizer Chiefs' new signing Luke Bartman compared to mamelodi Sundowns star, he plays with the intelligence of Themba Zwane. He reminds me of Andres Iniesta. To be an effective footballer, the new glamour boy has been told to emulate Orlando Pirates' Relebohile Mofokeng. Chiefs star praised. Compared with established footballers. Described as a sensation. What happened? A former coach of Luke Bartman at Cape Town Spurs, Benson Longo, has likened Kaizer Chiefs' new signing Luke Bartman to mamelodi Sundowns' Themba Zwane. Apart from Zwane's comparison, the coach has also likened the new glamour boy to former Barcelona star Andres Iniesta. What Longo said. What I appreciate most is that he is not just another young player who aims to entertain the supporters. He plays with the intelligence of Themba Zwane. It was a privilege to coach him and witness his special talent firsthand, Longo told Kickoff. It has been too long since we've seen such a player. He reminds me of Iniesta from FC Barcelona. Bartman is undoubtedly a refreshing talent, he added. Done deal. Kaizer Chiefs sign teen sensation Luke Bartman after PSL declares him a free agent. A week after signing Asanili Velabai from Cape Town Spurs, Soweto Giants Kaizer Chiefs finally secured the services of Luke Bartman on a free transfer.